Viewers, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, just over a year ago, we sat down with Mr. David Archer to get into this incredible achievement, the launch of his book, Pioneering Greatness. Today, we sit down 1 year after to get into the journey. Mr. Archer, welcome back to 284 Media.
It is really awesome to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, so just a year ago, we spoke about Pioneering Greatness. Now, this is an excellent book as it relates to, as it says, the empowerment experience. Just speak to us about, from that time to now, what the experience has been like. Walk us through the journey.
Well, thank you very much. Well, first of all, the chance to write something that is simple but can hopefully inspire persons was my motivation. Since the period of time where we launched the formal book in a great format, we were able to communicate further with others, spread the word about what it takes to be great, but work all the way from month 1 all the way to month 12, where we are now speaking about the 1 year anniversary.
Okay, so we are now heading into your 1 year anniversary event. But before we even get there, when I think about this book, and you think about the essence of the book, Mr. Archer, it really marries a time such as this. I think as a people, we have gone through so much, not just the BVI, but even beyond, the world over has suffered so much as a result of COVID-19 and have really questioned ourselves and our greatness within this period. Do you think that it was a timely launch? And also, in addition to that, what would you say would be some of the best feedback you've gotten from persons who were able to sit down and really digest this book within the last year?
Well, naturally, when you go through a period of challenge, a period of struggle, people, besides the basic things, they need to be surrounded by hope, inspiration. They want to ensure that people around them that will support what they do. So the book, in my opinion, provided a platform for persons who wanted to read, but also engage with words which were encouraging. And that was really the feedback over the year. Thank you very much, David, for writing this book. Thank you for giving us words of inspiration. And we look forward to being a part of the overall journey of persons who I call pioneers. Excellent.
Now, what would you say would be the greatest compliment you've gotten so far in the book?
That's a difficult question. I would just think overall, persons will shoot me on Instagram or Facebook to say, I read this quotation, here's what it meant to me. Is this what you meant when you wrote it? And just having persons say, I've been going through a difficult time, or I've lost my job, or I'm not quite sure what's going on, but these words have inspired me. That is probably the most critical and inspirational thing I've received from the book.
Now, one of my favorite quotes from the book is one that you actually posted recently. It said, some men and women live to be like great men and women, while some men and women live to be great men and women. Emulation is gratifying, but originality build dynasties. I think that is extremely profound. Because it really speaks to the fact that we ought to be ourselves. And why do you think that is so important, especially in this time, David?
Well, we were all born with amazing talents and amazing gifts. And while we might want to emulate others, I think that affects our gifts that we have. So when you're in a space like this and being original and working towards your overall path or your overall greatness, that's really fulfilling, I think, God's purpose for you. So my approach when I wrote this was to say, listen, it's good to try and emulate. But if you really want to be amazing, if you want to be the next, and you want to fulfill your overall talents, you should try to be the first in whatever you do.
I love that. One of the persons that I really admire and really, like you said, try to emulate sometimes is the famous Oprah Winfrey, who really would have paved the way for Black women and I think the Black race in general for media. One of the things she often reflects on is the fact that, coming into the industry, she really tried to be or to mimic Barbara Walters, who, of course, came even before her and paved that path. So one day she was on the newscast and she was, reading the script and was about to pronounce the word Canada. But instead of saying Canada, she wanted so much to sound like Barbara that she said Canada. So it was really such a candid moment, but she realized, she laughed at herself, but she really realized in that moment that it doesn't make sense. Why try to be like someone else when who I am is enough and who I am is received? And I think from that point on, the person she wanted to be was Oprah Winfrey. So that quote really, really stands out to me. Now, February 20th, of course, which is this Saturday, there's so much to look forward to. When I look at the flyer for this event, it's super dynamic and very exciting. Just walk us through some of what persons can expect going into Saturday's event.
Thank you very much. First of all, being in an atmosphere which is going to promote your greatness and excitement and having like-minded people. But for the first time, we will show the world premiere of Pioneering Greatness. That's the video promotion, the video production of our last year's concert.
Okay.
First time, have never been seen before.
So this is a great opportunity for persons who, I mean, the event was sold out last year.
Yes.
So some persons clearly would not have had that opportunity, and they can still come by and, of course, gain in on the experience.
Yes, indeed. And following that, which persons have never seen before they came to the show, will be my live performance.
Okay.
People always say, David, do you sing? I said, no, I don't sing. I can't sing very well. I can talk.
Okay.
And powered by music, that'll be Brent Hoyt behind of me, him and his band, just really, really amazing, real satisfaction in terms of music, dancing also. And then we'll culminate the evening with a responsible, amazing Pioneer Greatness dance party where we have our wonderful or amazing Craig Lake push pop to spin the tunes. But really, it's about being in an environment where people have like minds. They want to celebrate their own greatness, but more importantly, equally, they want to celebrate the greatness of others. That's what we're promoting. And especially during this space of time with COVID and everything else, we're really spreading the word of hope, joy, but really people working together and being collectively appreciative of their success.
Sounds like an experience to look forward to, and I know it's going to, I mean, ever since the flyer hit social media, people have been really raving about it and really wanting to be a part of the experience. Like you said, there is a level of greatness within all of us. When did you realize and acknowledge the greatness in you? And of course, what inspired you to even get into writing?
Wow. You're going to take me a little bit into the show on Saturday. That's a very in-depth question.
Without giving away too much.
Without giving away too much. Well, the whole writing part came about because I will always say words or quotations or things that I felt was inspiration. And I was encouraged to just start to write them down on paper. And once I start to write them, I realized this might be something I can share because I can't reach everyone at the same time. But if I publish some of my original thoughts, then hopefully people will share them, they will quote them, and we'll spread that love of being positive. Hence the reason why we've called it Pioneering Greatness, because everything that's written in the book is towards your overall greatness.
Excellent. Now, this sounds like a grand shindig come Saturday. It's an all-black affair.
Yes.
Just tell us about the dress code a little bit more, because I know persons are still questioning. I mean, I'm an all-black person.
Yeah.
I absolutely love putting on black, but it could be black casual, black formal, semi-chic. What should we show up in on Saturday?
So we've termed it stylish black.
Okay.
So it's not casual, it's not shorts and slippers. It's really your expression or your version of being stylish and black. Some people call it elegant, but it's not really elegant. It's just bringing your own spirit to a black attire that you don't mind being flashed with a camera or being on a video or looking amazing amongst other person. So that's the dress code, stylish black.
Now, David, this is your first book, right?
Yes, it is.
This is your first book. Can we look forward to, I don't know, possibly a part 2? Yeah. Or is there something else in the pipe works that you're working on? What can we look forward to as it relates to, I mean, you serve in so many capacities. You are our deputy governor, and beyond that, so many great things. But as it relates to authoring and being, and really adding to the plethora of local talent here in the BVI, what can we expect next from you?
Well, Pioneering Greatness 2 is finished. Yeah, already.
Was that revealed for the first time on 284 Media?
For the first time.
Officially?
So I have to ascertain how you're able to ask me these type of questions to bring out such first content.
This is why we don't give them the questions before the interview. Okay,
yes.
we get to pull it out.
So it's
but that is excellent.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's right now at the editors and the designers going through the final edits and design, so that in the next couple of months we can have that ready to go towards formal printry.
All right, so book 2 is coming. Viewers, if you're yet to get your tickets, David, just go ahead and tell viewers where they can pick up those last minute tickets.
Well, at Island Roots and also at the Nook, Island Roots on Main Street, the Nook on Waterfront Drive and Main Street, or you can text 542-4348. But I want to be very, very honest. Before I came here, I got a text from my team, and I think we're probably down to about 6 or 7 tickets remaining for the evening.
Ooh-wee. Wow. So that means it's going to be an excellent event.
Yes.
Viewers, this is your opportunity to grab those last minute tickets. Mr. Archer, I do think that writing, as a poet myself, I do believe it is such a vulnerable process. But I believe what you have done is such a brave thing to share so candidly. But I think when your story can truly lift and liberate others, I think it's even more impactful. And I think that is what you have done successfully with this book. And not only by way of your story, but by your power to really awaken the greatness in others. So I just want to say congratulations. And again, we look forward to celebrating with you come Saturday. And viewers, once again, if you are yet to get your tickets, you still have the opportunity to do so. So thank you, Mr. Archer.
Thank you very much for your support.